Okay, we're live. We had a bunch of technical difficulties with my previous stream. I am so sorry about that. My streaming rig is what we're going to watch the broadcast on. Something must be wrong with the rig. It must be overheating. We're going to do this and see if this works. I had to switch everything. I'm now streaming on my gaming rig. So hit like, gift members, do all the things. Let me get the member count up here for you guys. Down here in the corner. You guys went so insane. I want to give you credit for it, and I'm going to keep this right here so that we can keep going crazy. I don't know what to say. I greatly appreciate everything you guys have done and continue to do for the stream. And I am so sorry that happened. And a 5-bomb comes in from Lone Wolf, and he says, come on, boys. We can bounce this stream back. I actually owe you guys a 50-bomb. I owe you a 50-bomb. Yeah, terrible day for that to happen. That rig has been acting up. Oops. That was on me. Hang on. I'm gonna have to go. Let's go new. Go full screen. I bumped the mouse. Hang on. Let's make sure that we are on 1440. There we go. Oh, and you guys are already going crazy again. A renewal from Benevolent. And then a 5-bomb comes in from Peachy. And a 10-bomb comes in from Mash. That's 16. That gets us to 146, 151, 152 now. I'm sorry, 752, because Mikey Mike dropped a 1-bomb, and Wired Rope dropped a 5-bomb. I got to pop out the chat. It's like everything's so unfamiliar to me. And Abe renews his VIP. Thank you so much for doing that. I'm hyped for this one. Thank you so much, Abe, and everybody else who continues to contribute to the channel here. 53. I could probably afford to slide this over and give myself a little bit more OBS. There we go. That's nice. Alex Smith with 27 months. I'm doing my part, and Joker Quinn with 1. Thank you guys so much. That's 55. 755. And then I'm gonna do my 50. Is the other PC dead? I'm watching the stream. The YouTube stream right now is running on that rig. It's running on that rig. I hope that was a sound from them. What went? I don't know. It just kept shutting off, and I didn't want to try it again. I basically made an executive decision. I was like, we could keep trying to boot back up with the dadgum thing and it keep crashing. I don't want it to crash during a co-stream. I said, or I got to change everything. Is that beeping from them? Hang on a second. I think I need to change the audio. The beeping is a countdown? Hang on 1 second. Properties. Use a custom audio device. Use the line in. I don't know why we lost sound when I did that. Shoot. It won't let me switch it to... Oh, wait, I need to switch to microphone. What's the other microphone? No. Let's do line in. Hang on. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. I need to change the speakers here. And then I need to change this to microphone. I don't understand. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it's outputting through the speakers, but I'm not getting anything over here. Change system sounds. Microphone. Yeah, the microphone is getting sound. OBS is just not switching to it. Here, I've got an idea. Hide that. I should be able to add an audio source. Shouldn't I? Settings, audio, another auxiliary microphone. Advanced properties. Sorry. Hello. Okay. I'm so sorry. Okay. We are literally improving right now. I'm gonna have to buy a new rig. So stressful, man. You guys are making it work. It's so freaking stressful to have such a big day completely sabotaged like that. I knew it was time to get a new rig. I just wasn't in the cards, you know? Get that new rig today? We might just have to switch things around and just use the gaming rig. You know? A 10 spot from Abe says new rig fun. Thank you. Get that drink in you. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to have some bourbon to celebrate. I forgot about that. Here, let me slide myself over just a tad. And a 5-bomb from Detonator gets us to 760. Yeah, a deal's a deal. A deal's a deal. Let me get a. Hang on, I'll get it. A deal's a deal. Some center stave. Yo, Benevolent Icon gifts a member. Thank you so much. This is the Xbox Direct. That's right. There we go. A deal's a deal. We're day drinking, boys. Yo, Benevolent Icon, thanks for adding to a total 761. I'm gonna have to spend the afternoon building all my scenes and all my pop-outs again. That's such a pain in the butt. You know what, though? I don't think we get the micro stutters on this rig. I don't think. 5 o'clock somewhere. Put a new rig fund in the corner. Tasty. Yeah, all my color filters have been flattened out. There we go. That's a little bit better. Yo, DK Beggar, my man. Bumps it to 762. I kept my calm. I was like, just calm down and fix it. You know? I was like, just calm down and fix it. Here we go. 10 bomb from Super Gaming. Keep it going, boys. We frickin' need it. There, yo. This is the mystery game. This is probably your mystery game right here.
ゲームズチーム忍者の安田文彦です。今日は皆様にチーム忍者が長く大切にしてきたアクションシリーズの新情報を発表できる機会をいただけてとても嬉しく思います。早速ですがこちらをご覧ください。
Several years ago, the Dark Dragon, youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world. The plot was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a sole ninja. However, the Dark Dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain. The abandoned Tokyo continues its struggle against chaos to this day.
Infiltrated the facility. Commencing mission. No escape. Hayabusa.
Whatever your clan is plotting, it ends here. So you've come, Raven.
Fuck off, Hayabusa. I will execute my mission.
Yo, let's go. That looks so good. That looks so good.
世界中の町人の皆さん、10年以上大変お待たせしました。最強の忍者となり、容赦なく襲い来る敵に挑むハイスピードアクション。
I tried to pull the gain out of this. I don't know why it's so basic.
忍者ガイデン4を発表させていただきました。本作はプラチナゲームズさんとの協業で開発を進めています。プラチナゲームズさんのアクションゲームというジャンルにおける実績は言うまでもなく、ベヨネッタやニアオートマタなど素晴らしいアクションタイトルを生み出してこられました。忍者ガイデン4というタイトルを
Looks old but new at the same time. I think it's like honoring the past while also looking like a modern game. I think it looks great.
でプレイしていただけるよう、新たな世界を新主人公であるもう一人の町人ヤクモで冒険するという形で制作することにしました。先ほどご覧いただいた映像の中で竜ハヤブサも登場しておりましたが、彼は今回も物語に密接に関わってきます。なぜヤクモと戦うことになったのか、竜ハヤブサが戦う目的は何なのか、本作の物語の中で展開していきます。
I thought the combat felt so good in Rise of the Ronin, so I'm confident this will feel good.
物語は黒竜がもたらした正気の雨によって荒廃した首都東京。
Yeah, Jez Corden said his understanding was that the game that was a surprise would be on all platforms, so I think this is a multi-plat.
雨が止まない限り東京に安寧は訪れません。
Guys, we've had a rough day because of technical problems. Take a quick second and smash the like button. It'll really help this broadcast find more folks. Please get us to 300 likes quick.
黒竜を倒し、この世界を晴らすため戦いに身を投じます。
これまで忍者ガイデンシリーズで描かれてきたダークでハードな世界観は継承し、そこにさらに危機を感じさせる要素として呪いやより混沌とした景観のデザインを取り入れています。ステージプレイ中に街が呪いの影響を受け、ビルは崩れ、道は歪み、ヤクモをピンチに陥れることでしょう。舞台となる東京はとある出来事によって街全体が崩壊し、魔族やヤクモと敵対する勢力がひしめき合う状態になっており、環境全体がプレイヤーに牙を向くように感じられるはずです。前作より立体的に自由度の増した危険に満ちたステージを、忍具やシリーズおなじみの体術など忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくことになります。レールアクション、スイングアクションなどのダイナミックで爽快なシチュエーションを多く追加しました。これら以外にも様々なシチュエーションやチャレンジ、隠されたアイテムなどを用意しており、ステージが進むごとに上がっていくテンションにも驚いていただけると思います。
If this is a timed exclusive, I'll kind of be surprised that Xbox... I'm sorry. I'm surprised they would spend money on that.
です。彼にはまだ若さも残っていますが、カラス一門を背負う天才忍者でもあり、忍者ガイデンシリーズにおける忍者の頂点、竜と肩を並べる次世代の町人たり得る人物としてデザインしています。そんなヤクモの前に立ちふさがるのは、荒れ果てた東京の治安維持組織であり、黒竜の封印を守る竜神島や、現世に蔓延する人ならざる者、妖魔、そしてもちろんシリーズおなじみの魔人も登場します。また、現時点では公開していませんが、新たなキャラクターやシリーズファンの方に喜んでいただける人物も登場しますので、続報にご期待ください。
従来のシリーズからバトルスピードをさらに加速させ、目にも止まらぬスピードで敵との攻防を繰り広げることができます。さらにヤクモが使える新要素、結節忍術ヌエの型を駆使したダイナミックな攻撃によって、これまでから大きく進化した1対他の戦闘を可能にしました。ヌエの型ではこれまでの忍者ガイデンにはない広範囲かつ 一撃必殺の攻撃となっており、多勢に無勢の状態が長く続く戦況を一気に覆すことができます。もちろん1対1の戦闘における比率付きも健在です。プレイヤー同様、敵もガードや回避をしてくるため、緊張感のあるフェアな戦闘を味わうことができます。敵の動きをしっかりと捉えながら、一瞬の隙を逃さずに攻撃を仕掛けていくことが重要。
Thank you for the $10 super chat. Abe says, let's start a new rig fund. Madam walked in. She's like, what is going on? I'm like, it's been a day, babe.
と思います。
特にアクションに関しては手触り、バランス調整など細部にわたり日々議論させていただき、会社の垣根を越えた密なやり取りをさせていただいています。本作の主人公であるヤクモは竜とは一味違うアクションを有していますが、その中でもしっかりと忍者ガイデンらしさを感じていただけると思います。例えばカラス、ヌエ、2つの型があるという点がヤクモの大きな特徴ですが、それらが持つ多彩な性能のアクションを用いて敵や状況ごとに使い分ける攻略の深みや熱脚、絶技などを絡めた抑揚あるスピーディーな攻防などはもちろんヤクモでも健在です。
ヤクモと竜ハヤブサはそれぞれがかなり異なる個性的な遊び心地になっていますので、さまざまな戦闘バリエーションを楽しむことができるようになっています。ヤクモ、そして竜ハヤブサの双方で飛燕、伊豆名落としなどシリーズおなじみのアクションも駆使しつつ、新アクションを織り交ぜた新しい忍者ガイデンにご期待ください。忍者ガイデンシリーズに色濃く残っている歯ごたえやグレードの高いアクション体験の継承、さらに我々プラチナゲームズの特徴であるスピーディーなアクションやダイナミックな演出の取り入れ、進化した正当続編を作り上げるべく総力を挙げて開発を進めております。
容赦ない敵とのいかなる攻防にもフェアに戦える手触りをヤクモでも目指しています。皆様に進化した忍者ガイデンを触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
シリーズファンはもちろんのこと、忍者ガイデンを初めてプレイする方でも存分に楽しめる作品になっておりますので、ぜひ発売をお待ちください。
長年にわたってプラチナゲームズさんと共にまさに忍者のように潜んで忍者ガイデン4の開発を進めてきましたが、ついに発表することができて非常に嬉しく思います。2025年秋に本作を皆様にお届けできるのを楽しみにしています。続報にもぜひご期待ください。
That's this year, fall. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? Multiplat. They put PS5 right there at the end.
本日お伝えしたい発表はそれだけではありません。こちらをご覧ください。
Yeah, it's a multiplat. It was right there on the closing screen. That's a first for an Xbox Developer Direct, I think, to have PS5 on there. Fall of this year. Oh, it's in Unreal. Thank you, Toast and Notes, for the 5 bomb.
My path leads through the land of the dead.
It's a remake.
Thus the sun sets on the Dragon Ninja bloodline.
Genshi, go back to hell.
All paths before me are cruel and arduous. Our time has come.
Black. Ninja Gaiden Black.
忍者ガイデン2のオリジナル版は2008年に Xbox360 で発売し、バイオレンスな表現とハイスピードなバトルを皆様にお楽しみいただいた作品です。今作忍者ガイデン2ブラックではオリジナル版の表現に立ち戻り、アンリアルエンジン5を用いてグラフィックを大幅に刷新、忍者ガイデン2の完全版として開発いたしました。美麗なグラフィックでお楽しみいただけるのはもちろん、竜ハヤブサに加え綾音、もみじ、レイチェルもプレイブルキャラクターとして登場します。そして本作は本日コンソール、 PC、 そして Xbox ゲームパスでこの後すぐに発売となります。忍者ガイデンシリーズを長年応援いただいている皆様はもちろんのこと、 本日忍者ガイデンを知っていただいた皆様も忍者ガイデン4の発売前にぜひ本作をお楽しみください。今年はチーム忍者創立30周年の節目であり、本日発表させていただいた忍者ガイデン4を含め2025年は忍者の年、イヤーオブザ忍者となります。ぜひ忍者ガイデンシリーズの展開にご注目ください。本日はありがとうございました。
This is on. Wait, the remake hit Game Pass today? A shadow drop? Oh, that's a good, solid. Congrats, Game Pass boys. That's a solid win for y'all. Yeah, that's my game right here. Let's go.
Hi, and welcome to Compulsion Games here in Montreal, Canada.
Thank you.
At our studio, we care about world building, and we treat the setting almost like a character of its own. From the magical noir of contrast to the alternate history of We Happy Few, we draw inspiration from the landscape to shape mood, drama, and intrigue. For South of Midnight, our third-person action-adventure game, the story and characters bring a folkloric Deep South to life. This gave us a chance to explore Southern Gothic themes with a dark fantasy twist. So while our protagonist Hazel is at the forefront of our story, it's the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her journey and growth.
Whew. It is really picking up out there. Did you pack everything?
Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the
Flashlights and batteries.
Oh, shoot, we got 5 minutes. Let's go.
We wouldn't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble. Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
You notice the cutscenes are now 60?
This up right now.
I'm just saying.
Hazel, please.
They turned off the stop motion.
Some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Hazel!
Hazel may start her journey as a typical 19-year-old, but disastrous events will push her into a darkly magical world where she'll learn who she really is and how to tap into weaving, an ancient magical power that redefines her trajectory in life.
Okay.
The land itself chooses Hazel as a weaver. Someone who can see beyond the surface and tap into a deeper reality, the grand tapestry. Weavers can see the fabric binding our worlds, connecting people, nature, and echoes of the past.
Keep those hands to yourself.
Hazel can perceive both the mystical strands and stigmas in the world. Through her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
As Hazel discovers her power, the world gradually shifts into the surreal, revealing that creatures from the old folktales actually exist.
You up here, my salvation.
Among them is good old Catfish, the storyteller who becomes both the guide and companion to Hazel across the game.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. Would you kindly do your weaver thing and help me down?
Meeting Catfish marks the true beginning of Hazel's journey. All of Hazel's arsenal and powers are designed around textile crafting and traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include a spindle, 2 weaving hooks, and a distaff. Her magic abilities manifest with supernatural lace-like patterns, blending the traditional craft with mystical elements. Hazel engages with the world through a variety of movement abilities. Those abilities also help Hazel progress on a journey.
As her journey unfolds, Hazel will master new weaving abilities, using them to traverse the world, conjure objects, and confront adversaries.
Combat is about understanding and adapting to different enemy archetypes known as haints, the manifestations of corruption Hazel encounters.
These haints trap Hazel in combat until she unravels them, destroying them in the process.
Each Ain't has its own unique moveset, strengths, and weaknesses that you'll need to learn and adapt to. For example, the slug burrows on the ground and unleashes devastating strikes from afar, while the Ravager closes the distance with chilling speed. Hazel can counter these threats with agile melee abilities to execute powerful combos, jump attacks, and charge attacks. But close combat is risky and can backfire because Aints have powerful defensive abilities. Mastering your magical skills becomes the key to gaining the upper hand in combat. Push, pull, and weave are some of the spells at your disposal that give you a tactical advantage during a fight. Timing is everything. Pull distant enemies close to start melee combos, push them back to interrupt and stun their attack. Then press the advantage with follow-up strikes. Spells interact uniquely with each enemy type, creating dynamic combat scenarios, especially when facing multiple types of opponents at the same time. Once near death, enemies can be unraveled, breaking their core and setting them free of their corruption, which has the added benefit of providing health boosts and reducing ability cooldowns. If you play your combos right, you can enhance Hazel's combat readiness and keep on chaining her abilities. As Hazel progresses in the game, she unlocks new moves and improved abilities, and you'll have to decide which areas to prioritize. The upgrades will change how you approach combat, like enhancing area of effect attacks, or refining push and pull skills to improve precision and make them feel more rewarding. The combat system is fast and responsive, built around chaining attacks, landing precise strikes, and unraveling enemies.
You mind if I take a look around?
You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low, low price of $1.
In Hazel's search for her mother, you'll explore multiple regions, each ruled by a mythical creature with their own Southern Gothic history. You'll gradually uncover the backstories of these beings, once human or animal, who were transformed by tragedy, their secrets waiting to be discovered. As a weaver, Hazel heals these creatures by collecting fragments of haunted memories. We call these echoes, which reveal each creature's past. Hazel must experience these echoes before she can mend them.
What kind of person would do that to someone?
We design each region to reflect the creature that's been doomed to wander it. From the atmospheric environment to unique music themes composed for each one. While not all encounters lead to direct combat, Hazel will need to face mythical creatures in epic confrontation before she can heal them. Our boss encounters and gameplay sequences also reflects the uniqueness of each creature, with distinct mechanics that center around a specific thematic. These encounters feature multiple phases that ramp up in complexity. As the encounters progress, the musical theme builds up, cranking the tension alongside the fight.
I love it!
Whether it's Two-Toed Tom or hugging Molly, each of these larger-than-life creatures is inspired by Southern folklore and lead to climactic battles.
We got a long journey ahead.
South of Midnight unfolds as a hero's journey, and as Hazel, you'll travel through a tapestry of Southern-inspired landscapes. From abysmal swamps to flooded farmlands.
Bro, this game is a vibe, bro. I love it. Smash the like if you're having a good day.
Decaying buildings reclaimed by nature stand moments away from a hungry Rugal. And as Hazel delves deeper, reality bends ever more toward the fantastical.
The history, landscape, and folklore of the American Deep South fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling, like our bottle trees and haint blue porches, which are said to ward off evil spirits. The weight of the past emerges as central themes, which you can see through old abandoned buildings and businesses struggling to survive. As you explore, you'll meet locals who stayed behind even in the face of a hurricane.
So I'm the last person left here. All those damn haints. This part of the river's filthy with them.
Artistically, we're staying true to our moody Compulsion signature style. But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation, which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and character. Because this folklore is open to visual interpretation, We embrace the freedom to reimagine these creatures and their stories, to adapt how they look, and to craft our own version of a fantastical Deep South.
At Compulsion Games, we love to craft around central themes. We're lucky to have talent across all our disciplines that collaborate to give South of Midnight such a unique person.
Guys, it's a 60 FPS game. They do this like stop motion thing for some of the scenes. You can turn it off in the settings. Everybody needs to chill on that. Like, this game's got a vibe. Just relax, all right? Hit the like button. Give me 400 likes right now. I demand it. April 8th! April 8th! We got a launch date. Oh, it looks so good. It's such a vibe. The game is such a vibe, bro.
Bonjour, everyone. We are Sandfall Interactive, and welcome to our nano.
Yes!
We are a small studio based in Montpellier, France, working on our first game, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. It's a turn-based RPG set in a fantasy version of late 19th century Belle Epoque France.
Here we are.
Our grand adventure in game development actually started as a solo passion project. I wanted to create something like the JRPGs with turn-based combat I grew up with and loved, but that fully leveraged the latest tech, refreshed the genre with new features, and took place in a compelling world. I knew I needed help to realize my dream. First, I turned to a programmer I knew would get it.
Guillaume and I started trading ideas right away, and that quickly turned into trading files back and forth. Soon, I was creating the first prototypes of the reactive turn-based system, combining real-time offense and defense element, and a cinematic battle camera system. Things really clicked when we tested the first version of those features. We felt we had something both challenging and fun.
As Tom and I went back and forth and iterated on game elements, a vision started to come together, and I shared it with an old friend from university.
Guillaume and I are both passionate gamers, and when he described the project, I quit my job the following week and joined the team without hesitation. Because I believe that in video games, success always starts with a strong creative vision. And we had that, defined by 3 core elements. A story with great emotional depth, gameplay that innovates on the classics we love, and a world that is completely original, beautiful, and immersive.
So good.
We founded Sandfall Interactive on these tenets. A group of friends with a shared vision and the drive to make something great.
I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. This is a Game of the Year contender right here. This is a contender.
Your legacy. Core to every great RPG is a compelling story. And Guillaume and I spent 4 years intensively developing and refining ours. And that started with the hook. 67 years ago, a massive slumbering paintress and a monolith appeared with no warning. Once a year, the paintress wakes and paints a number on her monolith, and everyone who has passed that age is erased. Every year, that number ticks down, and everyone dies younger and younger. Expeditions depart to kill the paintress, determined to fight until their final breath, but none have ever returned. Our story follows Expedition 33.
Expeditioners, we honor your dedication.
Guillaume and I knew early on that we didn't want to focus on good versus evil. What's interesting to us are people who, yes, are flawed, but who care deeply about each other. And conflicts arise because they have different perspectives on what needs to be done.
I'm sorry about earlier.
We wanted our story to feel dark and mature, with adult characters who feel like real people with real experiences.
I'm always missing something that everyone else just gets.
The heart of the story is about overcoming an existential threat while struggling with loss and grief. And it's rooted in the characters' relationships, both to each other and to themselves.
What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do?
In a world like this, how does one stay hopeful or make peace with their fate? What duty do we owe to each other or to ourselves? These questions are deeply personal to me, and they permeate the story behind the story.
Know that Lumiere fights with you. Tomorrow comes Expedition 33.
The characters all have their own motivations and perspectives. Gustave and Lune are deeply invested in the expedition, even if they fight all the time. To them, the mission is tied not only to their family, it's central to their identity and purpose.
Protocol doesn't cover every contingency. You know that.
Contrast that with Ciel, whose darkest days have already happened.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Yo, thanks for the renewal, Storm.
I'm the one whispering to them. It's something my dad and I used to do.
And Maëlle, who cares more about really living her life, not just living longer.
Gustave, are you real?
It's not all dark, though. Along the way, they meet various colorful NPCs and recruit Monoko, who is a friendly but kinda bloodthirsty philosopher and a fully playable character. He has a really cool battle mechanic where he can turn into the enemies he defeats.
What are you doing?
Just need the foot. Aha!
He's very, very old and has seen many expeditions come and go. He is a Gestrol, which are a group of playful beings who view battle as a form of meditation. They're fun and sort of ridiculous. You'll meet Monoko and many other Gestrols across the game.
Bonjour.
And of course, there is Esquier, who is one of the oldest and lore-wise the most powerful creatures in the verse.
Esquier is that powerful?
He will be your mount and help you travel to secret corners of the world. And if you bring him back his special stones, you can unlock abilities for him to access new areas of the world and find exciting secrets.
I'm strong, but I'm not that strong.
Everyone has their own reason for joining the expedition, and each of them has their own story arc and resolution that we think players will really connect with.
In addition to a strong narrative, we had a clear vision for our own take on the genre's core gameplay. Our reactive turn-based system takes the traditional turn-based battle mechanic we love and adds real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism. During enemy turns, you can negate all damage by dodging or parrying at the right time. But balancing turn-based with real-time mechanics took a long time to get right. During initial playtests, turn-based players often found the real-time elements too hard. Some of us are still traumatized by enemies from back then. We've done a lot of rebalancing since, and with a lot of iteration, we ultimately came up with a formula that we're proud of. Players who are good at real-time can take more risks, and others can counterbalance with items and strategies. A big part of that formula lies in the many ways you can customize your character. We spend a lot of time designing each character's unique mechanics and their custom skill trees. Our philosophy is making every type of playstyle viable so that everyone can have fun with how they play the game. Each character has a unique mechanic. Maëlle switches between stances which can ultimately boost defense or power. I personally like to make Maëlle the protector of the group, but I'm pretty much the only one at the studio who plays her that way. Most people play her as a glass cannon with Gustave's complementary skills. The characters can also equip hundreds of passive effects, which in our game are called Lumina. Every character has more than 20 unique skills in the skill tree and hundreds of passive effects they can gain through Lumina and weapons. So there are a ton of builds and playstyle to explore. Needless to say, we can't wait to see how you choose to play and what kinds of build you'll design that we probably never even imagined.
Our story is set in the French fantasy world, and I was really excited to design something unique. Every level has its own color and texture identity. For example, the Gestrol Village is an early area in the game where players can enjoy a fun break. We wanted something that feels chaotic, grungy, and toy-like. It's basically a bazaar. Everything's disorganized, chaos everywhere, huts are unsafe, built without much thought. It's a place where anyone could fight you at any point, which is pretty much what the Gestrols are like. The Gestural Village is...
If you guys are enjoying the co-stream, smash the like button. So many people here. Get us to 400 likes. Appreciate you.
I designed it as a vibrant place, like an old graveyard of Gestrals, or forgotten wooden toys in a box, with two main colors, red and white. I wanted to make it feel cozy, hidden from danger, with traps and labyrinths in case enemies get in. Same process with the characters. Minoko came in a single concept. I thought of a monkey-like body, white fur with a black and red flat mask.
Ladies, could I? Ow!
Definitely a Gestral.
For Eske, we needed a cuddly companion to take us around the world. I thought instantly of a giant inflatable balloon and old Victorian pillows with many intricate motifs. We start with the core themes and ideas, and the visuals grow organically from there.
From the very start of the project, there was one thing that we absolutely wanted to bring back from older JRPGs. A feature we really loved, but is very rare these days. A completely 3D and navigable world map. Yes, we've got a world map. And it was a real challenge to create, both artistically and technically. And it ended up a lot bigger than we expected. You'll definitely need Eske's help traveling around.
Here we go!
We're super happy with the result, though, as there's a lot of side paths and entire hidden levels. If you want to fight the toughest bosses of the game, you will have to explore. Good luck.
We've poured our hearts and souls into this game for the past 4 years. That's why we're delighted to announce that Expedition 33 launches on April 24th on Xbox Series X and S and is available day one with Xbox Game Pass. You can already wish the game and follow us for more info.
We are super excited to invite you into the world of Expedition 33.
Did they do a time exclusive on this?
It's our debut game, and we can't wait for you to discover our story, our world, and our take on the turn-based genre. On behalf of everyone at Sandfall, thank you for joining us. Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Yeah, but who's tomorrow? Oh, no, it's a multi-plat. Never mind. Multi-plat. April. The front half of this year is stacked. It's stacked. We're a 20 bomb. We're a 20 bomb away from 800, and I got to have a little more bourbon. You guys are the best. Let's frickin' go. Come on. Doom.
Hello, and welcome to Dallas, Texas, home of id Software, where more than 30 years ago, a small team of game developers helped define and set a course for first-person shooters. A lot has changed since then, but our team is as passionate as ever. And the most important values at the core of our games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance, remain a priority for us to this day.
And as you're about to see, those values are infused in every aspect of this latest installment in the legendary Doom franchise. It is an honor to work on this game, to carry on its tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now, we're excited to share with you a look at our most ambitious game yet. This is Doom: The Dark Ages.
That was so stupid I mouthed the words.
Yo, Toasted Note says, let's get it. Let's get to 800. Let's go. Come on.
In Doom: The Dark Ages, you will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell. Set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore, powerful weapons to unlock, and enemies to conquer. This is a prequel to Doom 2016, and that's given us the opportunity to reimagine every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom: The Dark Ages will be the perfect entry point into the series. And if you're a longtime fan, then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat. In Doom Eternal, you felt like a fighter jet. In Doom: The Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank. heavy, strong, but still fast. A grounded combat system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal. And a balance between enemy projectiles and player movement speed that makes strafing to aim viable again, just like in the classic Doom games.
Yeah.
But it's not all about nostalgia. Innovation is the goal, always. And so for Doom the Dark Ages, it's an all-new world with new tools and new mechanics to master. Let me introduce you to the Shield Saw. Block. Throw. Parry. Deflect. All from one input. It's contextual, tons of depth on a single button press. You know, we want every Doom game to stand on its own as a unique experience. So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom the Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight.
Yes!
And the Shield Saw will give you the strength to go head-to-head with some of the biggest, baddest demons we've ever created at id. But that's not all, because if you're gonna stand and fight, then you gotta have something to follow up that opening parry with. How about an iron flail? Or maybe an electrified gauntlet? Or even a Doom spiked mace? That's right, we have 3 melee options that are part of a melee system. All on one input, complete with combos and upgrades, and it's totally awesome. And you can finish off the demons now with an all-new, unsynced, completely in the player's control glory kill system. From any angle, in and out, as you see fit. And it feels amazing. You'll feel unstoppable, smashing your way through the horde with total freedom. And that seems like a ton, but that's just 2 inputs. We got one more really important button that we haven't talked about yet. The trigger.
Come on. Give it to me.
That's right, we've saved the best for last. Doom has and always will be all about the guns. And Dark Ages has some of the most ridiculously powerful weapons that we've ever created. Mean. Ancient. Brutal torture machines built to butcher, impale, and shred the minions of hell with.
It's so good.
Only in Doom. That's the mission statement for the design of these never-before-seen, insanely fun-to-use tools of mayhem that only the Slayer has the power to wield. So let's take a look at some extended gameplay footage and see how these medieval mechanics synergize with the enemies and the environments to form the new combat loop for Doom the Dark Ages.
Under the hood, for the first time in an id game, we've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before, with a new difficulty system and sliders that will allow players to tune the speed and challenge of the game to whatever fits them best. You can slow things down or speed them up. It's a Doom for all Slayers.
And the gameplay doesn't end with just the Slayer. We finally have for you, you've been waiting for 2 games now, to get in and pilot your very own 30-story Atlan, which is a mech. It's the size of a building, it's powerful, and you can beat giant Titan-sized demons to death with your gauntleted fists. And if that wasn't enough, we also have for you your very own fire-breathing, Gatling gun-toting cybernetic dragon. Neither of these are one-and-done features either. They have a full suite of abilities and even mini-bosses. The spectacle is epic. The power fantasy is unlike anything we've made it in. And the combat systems behind these features are deep and tons of fun. And as cool as all that is, we know that fans of single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience. So we're excited to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom: The Dark Ages. Your hero's journey will take you to the far reaches of the Doom universe. Mysterious worlds from the Slayer's past, dark forests, dungeons, ancient hellscapes, battlefields.
Bro, they're not cooking. This is a full-scale barbecue right here, boys.
Exploration. You'll be unlocking new abilities and godlike powers every step of the way. Now armed with your trusty shield saw, you're gonna cut, leap, and smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures. There's always something new waiting to be discovered or destroyed. Now let's take a closer look at just one of the many missions you'll experience in Doom: The Dark Ages. In this level, you will meet the enemy at the gates and save a city from certain destruction. Explore the...
I told you guys, I said Doom: The Dark Ages is going to be up on that Game of the Year podium. I said, do not count these guys out, man. These guys absolutely cook.
See fit with any gun you choose. Explore what is the largest play space ever in a Doom game, discovering secret caves and dungeon-like mines in search of vital resources. You control the pace of the game. Where you go, who you fight, and the objectives you pursue. It's a Doom sandbox full of war and riches. Once you've broken the enemy assault, head back to the main gates, because the battle isn't over yet. And the soundtrack to your epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move, providing you with a metal soundscape that's loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline. You'll feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete. And speaking of that legend, the story of Doom: The Dark Ages, like everything else in the game, is big. It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring new characters, old allies, and powerful new villains. And for returning players, it leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments. It's an action story worthy of the Slayer's legend.
We've got 10 years of making modern Doom games together.
My God.
And we've done better with every game we've made.
Yes.
The hope with all this, the goal, is to give players an experience that's as fun to play as it was to make. And make something that's good enough to become the best game id has ever made.
But that is for you to decide. When Doom: The Dark Ages releases...
This May!
Yes! The first half of this year is absolutely cooking, bro. May, bro. So many games, bro. That Doom game looks so freaking good. Oh my gosh. Holy mackerel.
I cannot move.
This is so like... You will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell.
All of Hazel's powers are designed around textile crafting and spinning wheels. The combat system is built around chaining attacks and unraveling enemies.
Our reactive turn-based system has a real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism.
忍具やシリーズおなじみの体術など忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくことになります。
皆様に進化した忍者ガイデンを触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
Dadgum! Woo! Wow. I mean, wow. That's how you do a dadgum showcase, bro. Wow. Oh my gosh. Gaming is in such a great spot. In such a great spot, bro. 2025 is already on fire. Unbelievable. Ninja Gaiden kicks off the whole thing. Just and then South of Midnight is a whole vibe. It's a whole vibe. And then Expedition 33 is going to make me, like, it's literally going to make me play it's going to make me play a turn-based game. And then Doom, bro. Doom was a whole damn barbecue. They didn't cook. They didn't, like, cook up a nice little meal for you, right? That's like a 7-course barbecue, dude. Doom looks so freaking good. It's only 4 games? Homie, what do you mean? It's only 4 games. There's so many other games coming this year. Oh, Kritopsy, dude, get out of here, my man. Actual release dates? That's what I'm saying. Every game, look at this. Every game has a release date. Well, Ninja Gaiden doesn't, but they did a shadow drop of a freaking Ninja Gaiden game on Game Pass, bro. South of Midnight, release date. Doom, release date. Expedition 33, release date. That's what I'm talking about. The only reason you don't have a release date for Ninja Gaiden is because it's coming in the fall and they want GTA 6 to freaking make their dadgum announcement. Right? They're waiting for GTA 6. They're waiting for GTA 6, my man. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's how you kick off the year. That's how you kick off the year. If Xbox can bring that, if they can bring that level with their publishing efforts, then I don't know, bro. These are all day ones for me. Everything I saw today was a day one. Every single freaking game. Guys, really, really quickly, a lot of people are going to leave because the showcase is over. We're going to keep talking. We're going to keep chopping it up. We're going to keep discussing, all right? Hit the like button. Give me 500 likes really, really quickly. If you haven't done so, double check and make sure that it saved your thumbs up. It'll help this stream. We had a huge day freaking disrupted by my streaming rig messing up, but we're back. We're back. I'm streaming on a different rig. No problem. No problem. I pivoted. I freaking unplugged wires and replugged wires and did this and that and the third, and you guys brought the heat. We are 18 members away from 800. And we'll have a little more. You guys made me day drink. You guys made me bust out the good stuff. My ring's not metal. The center stave. Kentucky straight bourbon. You guys made me do a little day drinking. Pass? Pass? Pass on what? You'll pass on South of Midnight and pass on Expedition 33? I have... Bro, wait. What's this? What is this? Boys! Boys, I've got it. I got something for you. Courtesy of my man Brooklyn Breed. Oh boy, look at this. Take a gander at this right here. I told you. Where do you guys see this development? What is it? You're going to get to look at it in just a couple of seconds. I freaking told you this was going to happen. Take a gander at this. What's this? What's this, pray tell, Lono? Oh, that's Doom the Dark Ages on the PlayStation, May the 14th. Let me scroll down. PS5 Pro Enhanced. I told you. I said id Software's gonna bring the heat, and there ain't no way they won't Pro Enhance that son of a gun. I told you. I said it. I said Doom the Dark Ages gonna be the first game to be the best Xbox published, Xbox owned game. Be like, well, it's the best played on the Pro. Hey, PC guys, just chill. I know. You know, you cuddle with your 5090 box at night and you'll get better graphics. But the Pro, baby! Pro enhancements. You can't kill this vibe. I told you. I said, there ain't no way. Ain't no way. I was like, id Software, they gonna tap in. They're gonna say, dude, give me the goods. Give me the good stuff. We want to tap into that extra power. You think id Software, the guys who famously said the Series S would be a problem, you think they wouldn't tap into the goods, right? Yeah, dude. Doom the Dark Ages and Expedition 33 both just had trailers go live on the PlayStation YouTube channel. Wow. We in there, boys. We in there. Hang on one second. Let's do something here. Edit. Give me a square. Save. Edit. Give me a square. Save. Doom the Dark Ages is PS5 Pro Enhanced. Doom the Dark Ages is PS5 Pro Enhanced. A 5-bomb from Dark Biscuit. I'm late. What did I miss? You missed everything. And a 20-bomb comes in from Cat. Cat says, let's land the plane. Somebody wanted us to go all the way to 1,000 today. And the question is, can you do it? We're going to turn this day around. Frick the streaming rig and its problems, you son of a gun. You betrayed me. You betrayed me. But we're going to have a good day anyway. Let me get 40 more likes. Come on. 40 more likes. We need it. Give me the 500 likes. We just dropped 20 members from Cat. I was told I have to be careful, but I also said that if somebody dropped a 20 bomb, we would have a teeny bit more. I mean, the teeniest of bits mores. Just the teeniest of bits. That's like a half. We're taking it easy, boys. It's the middle of the dadgum day. All right? We're going to be careful. We're going to be responsible. We're going to be professional. Trill says Doom looked pretty woke. Listen, there was an awful lot of forced diversity with all those demons. I'm just going to say it. Look, I've got the courage. I'll say it. I'll say what nobody else is going to say. There was clearly forced diversity with all those demons. I didn't see a single straight white demon. I mean, I just listen. I mean, if Doom wants to go woke, they can go broke. I mean, that we know how this goes. Oh. Madam's gonna have to finish the stream. Biggie Smalls like Madam's gonna come in the room and be like, we're shutting it down. We're shutting it down. This idiot's out of control. And there's a renewal from Angry Pete. He's gonna take us to 803. There it is. 803 members. Time to clear out the backlog. Need to be prepped for the heat coming this year. Where do I send my thank you note to Microsoft for making the PS5 games? That's right. Where do I send my thank you note? Who do I send that to? That one guy said we're going to send a thank you letter. 804 members on the day. Thank you so much. Lord Finesse for 22 months on a VIP. Expedition 33 is Pro Enhanced too. Let's all raise a glass. Let's all I'm a professional. Let's start over. Can we roll it back? Take it back. All right, here we go. Ready? And let's all raise a glass to all the games announced today that are PS5 Pro enhanced. Oh, it tastes like victory. Anyway. Benevolent Icon with a gifted member bumps us to 805. That's a 20 bomb away from 825. I'll owe you guys a 10 bomb. And a VIP from TRM gets us to 806. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. This train just keeps going. Hang on a second. What are we looking at here? Oh, okay. Hang on one second. Where? Here we go again with this. You complain more than the grifters themselves? I complain? Me? Where have I complained today? I was nothing but hype during that entire thing. Where did I complain, TJ? Your Marvel rivals with 8 months. Do you think South of Midnight comes to PS5 later due to Compulsion being a small studio? Matt Booty said that games coming later to PlayStation is a production decision. It's a production decision. So you're definitely going to see, I think, titles coming later. You know, I think you're going to see titles coming later. You're going to see titles that, you know, that take a minute to get their port ready. But, you know, I think they've made it very, very clear that they're going to continue to take their titles to the other platforms. And listen, I don't think that's a problem. I don't think that's a big deal. I know the Xbox guys are upset. I think they have every right to be upset. But, you know, I would say that more and more going forward, you'll probably see day and date releases, you know, primarily because they'll just figure it out from a production standpoint. I think they'll just figure it out from a production standpoint. I think games that were a little bit earlier in development are going to be a little bit harder to get there, you know. I mean, Doom of the Dark Ages, they got it. Wait, you didn't get in Stalker 2? Oh, I think Stalker 2 is going to come eventually. I believe that was a 6-month exclusive the last time we looked at it. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. They said 6 months or 3 months. I can't remember. I think Stalker 2 will come eventually. Maybe. I mean, that's up to those developers. I don't know. They had an awful lot of problems, obviously, with their production. Yeah, Stone Spire. I already took care of it. Thank you for the ping in Discord. Already been rectified. Lono, just ignore them. The Xbox trolls are in a shambles emotionally right now. I mean, listen. Admit what's going on. Is it 3 or 6? I can't remember. I think it's a 3 or a 6-month exclusivity deal with Stalker. Listen, admit what's going on. They just kicked off an Xbox Developer Direct. Track with me now. The name of the event is Xbox Developer Direct. They kicked off the event with a third-party studio announcing a multi-plat game, Ninja Gaiden. I mean, that's unprecedented. I tweeted that. I was like, this is unprecedented. You just kicked off your Xbox Developer Direct with a third-party game that's multi-plat. And then let's talk about the fact that Doom was the showstopper, the absolute ball buster, and it's also a multi-plat. Like, listen, admit that there's been a shift. It's easier to admit there's been a brand shift and a strategy shift, an identity shift, and you'll feel better. You'll feel better. Pour yourself a little afternoon bourbon and just admit. Now, I will say, huge win for Game Pass guys. Huge win for Xbox fans. You got Ninja Gaiden Black today, shadow dropped on Game Pass. Huge win. Congratulations. That's great. That's good for you. Awesome. If you're a Game Pass guy, you're eating real good. I mean, you are eating real good if you're on Ultimate. If you're on Ultimate. Or you're getting grandfathered in on the old status. Right? Ninja Gaiden's up on PlayStation? It is? I thought that was a big win for them. It's hitting PlayStation as well? Is it in the Master Collection? You're working, you can't drink? I'm sorry. No, the Master Collection's PS4 thing. It's not on Game Pass yet. It's on PS5? Ninja Gaiden Black is also on Steam. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is on the PlayStation Store. Hang on, I'm trying to verify. I can't... Maybe I need to go to the store and search it. Hang on, I'm searching Google. Ninja Gaiden. No, I'm not talking about Ninja Gaiden 4. I'm talking about the Shadow Drop. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4 is coming in the fall. There was... Oh, right here it is. Yep. It's not an exclusive. Right here. It's PS5 Pro in hand. I tried, chat. I tried. Chat. I absolutely tried. I did my damnedest to say, here's a win for y'all. I'm going to buy this. It's PS5 Pro Enhanced. It isn't fair. It's not fair, chat. I tried. Listen, I tried. It's a win. We don't have to buy it, but I get a better version. You can celebrate spending no money. I'll celebrate getting a better version. Wow. Who cares, honestly? Deuterino. I was trying to give the Xbox loyal guys a win. I was trying. Lono loves his Xbox with all this PS5 enhancements. Listen, I was trying. I was like, hey, you guys got a big win today. You guys, you got a shadow drop of a game. I've always said, you guys know this. You can go back, right? I got to take these headphones off. Listen, you guys can go back. I always said that Xbox as a brand and Game Pass is perfect for shadow drops, and they should do more shadow drops. And I thought, that's a big win for you Xbox guys, for you Xbox loyal. Boom. Shadow drop of a classic remake bow. But it's hitting PS5 and it's enhanced. It's PS5 Pro enhanced. Eugene says, you can celebrate the bottom shelf. I'll celebrate the McCutcheon. I made it a Lost reference instead. Octavio Cruz with a $2 chat. How's it free if you pay for Game Pass? Yeah, how is it free especially if you have to sign up for Game Pass Ultimate? Unless you're grandfathered on the old version of Game Pass, if you want Ninja Gaiden 2 Black today, you got to sign up for Ultimate. That's $20. It's almost half the cost of the dadgum game. You going to go sign up for Ultimate right now for $20 to play Ninja Gaiden 2 Black? Go right ahead, but that's almost half the price of the dadgum game. I can spend more than you and get a better version. Now, if you're PC Game Pass, you're eating real good. Because PC Game Pass is $11.99 and you still get day and date. You console boys? No. Well, yeah, spend a little more. Banshee with 21 months. So is there any real reason to own an Xbox aside from Game Pass at this point? This hurts my plans for a new console. If you like Game Pass, PC Game Pass is a better deal. PC Game Pass is a better deal than console. PC Game Pass is an absolute bargain. $11.99? Are you kidding me? That's incredible. And the State of Play games will only be available on PS5. Well, slow down, Mr. Chosen. State of Plays from PlayStation commonly have third-party games there, so don't get ahead of yourself. $2 from Jason Jenkins. PlayStation has shadow drops. They drop canceled games. That's good. You get full marks for that joke. That was good. That was good. Does he know? What's this guy telling me on Twitter? What's he saying? He says PlayStation fans are crying after this announcement. Game is multiplat. Ninja Gaiden 2 Shadow Drop isn't. Oh. You guys ever see somebody just kind of step in it? I mean, it hurts. You know? It hurts just a little bit. You know, he's like, oh, PlayStation fans are crying. Well, no, not really. I mean, Ninja Gaiden 4 is a PS5 right here. It's a multiplat. We're all going to be playing in the fall. And Ninja Gaiden 2 Shadow Drop is... unfortunately, it is. Unfortunately, it is landing on PlayStation. And it has PS5 Pro enhanced. I'm going to play it tonight. I tried, chat. I tried. I did. I tried. Ruined my day. I tried. I said, oh, that's a win. That's a win, boys. It isn't fair. It isn't fair. I did my best. I was like, hey, y'all that are, on the Xbox console, you get a game that I can play today, PS5 Pro Enhanced. Oh, brother. What's interesting is they'll call it port begging. Last I checked, hang on a second. Port begging. Let's just analyze the word begging here. Last I checked, the person who's able to buy the game is the opposite of a beggar. And the person who's celebrating not spending, not buying. Yeah, is it port accepting, Kevin? Is it port reception? I don't know what you call it. I don't know. Well, I mean, the last I checked, people that have no problem spending money aren't beggars. But, I mean, that's it's just a whimsical analysis or observation. A $5 super chat from PWH Town says the State of Xbox Developers Play was a 9 out of 10. What's your score? I'm going to give you my score right now. You ready? 10 out of 10. That was a 10 out of 10. No, there wasn't a misstep. Pacing was fantastic. Tons of gameplay. Release dates. It's everything that I love in a showcase. 10 out of 10. No hesitation to give that a 10 out of 10. One of the best we've ever seen. Imperial Shroom with 19 months. Win for gaming, 10 out of 10. Yeah. We got tons of gameplay. We got insight into mechanics. And we got release date. Release dates, plural. The absolute best way to structure your showcase. It's everything that I want. Minus a point for no path tracing. Zubair, come on. I mean, I don't know what to do with you. I don't know what to do with you, Zubair. Eugene says, and the best part is I don't have to buy their Xbox. Gameplay, release date, shadow drop, 10 out of 10. Yeah, 10 out of 10. There's not a single misstep in the entire dadgum thing. I mean, we're memeing, we're having fun, we're joking, we're trolling, but I'm dead serious. That was a dadgum 10 out of 10. That was a knockdown, drag out, punch you in the teeth, make you call me uncle and ask for more showcase. It was it. That's the way you do it. $2 from Sneaky Wolf. I missed the show. No State of Decay or Everwilds? No, sir. We were told there were going to be some surprise announcements. I think the Ninja Gaiden Shadow Drop was one of the surprises. What was the other? Was there one that I'm forgetting? I don't think there was another surprise. I think that was the surprise. People said that they heard there was going to be a big surprise during the event. I think it was the Shadow Drop. Yeah. Eugene in full troll mode says 12 out of 10, 3 extra points for not having to buy 80 hardware. I mean, you know, I've been reading the Harry Potter books to my kids. So it's like 10 points to Gryffindor. Ninja Gaiden 4. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden's the one that didn't have a release date. I will give them a pass because it's fall, and we all know what the frick is happening in fall. It's stupid, dumb, annoying GTA 6. No, Jack. We knew there was going to be a surprise Japanese developer. Today on Twitter, people were saying there were other surprises in the showcase. They said that. I think the other surprise was the Shadow Drop Ninja Gaiden. I think it was. What's this thing here? More surprises than that, I believe. So that was an effing lie. Scuttlebutt was Final Fantasy and Gears. Maybe those are announcements soon. So here we go. I told you. Listen. I don't talk out of my rear end. Here's the man himself, Tom Henderson saying, more surprises than that, I believe. Okay? He says, so that was an effing lie. And down here he says, the scuttlebutt was Final Fantasy and Gears. Maybe we'll get those announcements soon. So clearly, like I said, there were people that thought there were going to be more surprises at the event. I think the Ninja Gaiden 2 Black Shadow Drop on Game Pass was one of the surprises. These other ones are likely going to come later. Bit of a bummer that to me, again, I think the big win for the Xbox guys was that's PS5 Pro enhanced game. This is also on PS5 right now and is PS5 Pro enhanced. Hang on. Let's do that, and then let's cancel out of that. Let's do a new tweet. Let's see here. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is on PS5 right now and is also PS5 Pro enhanced. Yeah, we need to let people know. Wow. What a day. Here's what we're going to do. I'm feeling generous. I'm feeling good. I'm going to take a quick break. We hit 500 likes. We're on our way to 900 members. Somebody wanted 1,000. I don't even remember what the goal for 1,000 was. We're going to have to build a new streaming rig. We are streaming on my gaming rig right now with no problems. I actually think it's clearer. I don't know if it's maybe this rig really was acting funny. I feel like we're getting better frame rate, better bit rate. In any case, I'm going to take a quick break and hit some ads. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Keep the member count going. Keep the like count going. Get us to 600 likes. We're going to keep going, keep talking, keep chatting, keep hanging out. And then tomorrow, I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to have a good day. You got to play Avowed for 800? Yeah, that's right. You guys unlocked me. I have to play Avowed on my Series X for a Friday night member stream. That's a reason to be a member. Listen to me. There are 700 people here right now. I need you to do something for me. Consider two things. If you've never done a membership before on YouTube, try it out for a month. Pick Member Plus. It's the $6 membership. If you got a gifted or you're paying for the $5 membership, use the upgrade command in chat, and then you can bump up to the $6 membership. We're trying to get to 6 100 people at Member Plus and above. There are thousands of you every month that are on a gifted. We need a bunch more people to start jumping into Member Plus. Yeah, we could take a look at AC Shadows. We were going to look at AC Shadows. You guys want to do that? I'll do that when we get back. All right? Don't go anywhere. Thanks so much for the insane support today. We're going to keep it going. I'll be right back. I'm back. What a great showcase, man. What a great showcase. So many games to be excited about. Seriously. So many games to be excited about. So many great announcements. Just what a great day. And we still haven't looked at the AC Shadow stuff. What's the What's the AC Shadows verdict? What's everybody saying? Let's take a look. Let's look at our boy GJX. This is my man right here. This guy has been so kind to me. He got access to this thing. Let's take a look at what he's saying. Go to videos. A super biased Assassin's Creed Shadows preview. It's not what you think. It's peak. Skill Up doesn't like Shadows. Oh no, that's worrying. I always agree with Skill Up. ACG did a preview. He said better stealth, combat, and parkour. Your Raptor stream was too dark. It's mixed. Oh. Why did Skill Up not like it? Can you give me a too long didn't read? I'm super, super locked in with him usually on game reviews. I almost never have disagreed with him. It's janky. You haven't seen anything bad. People are saying Skill Up didn't like it. He hates UB. He hates Yubi? No. I mean, he certainly... I wasn't having much fun with Assassin's Creed Shadows hands-on impressions. Okay. Oh, he also didn't like Assassin's Creed Mirage either. He said it was a throwback to the old formula with little effort made to adapt or advance the formula in any way. Wait, so a throwback to the old formula, why would they advance it or change it? Animations are dated? In AC Shadows? Combat looks sluggish and dull? No! I was looking forward to this. Every game after November 2024 is required to have PS5 Pro version per legal agreement according to Sony. Lieutenant, you're incorrect. They do not have to do PS5 Pro enhancements. That's not true. They have to just support it and make sure that it runs well on the PS5 Pro. What you're saying is not accurate. You do not have to launch every game on PlayStation with the PS5 Pro enhancement. This is simply untrue. I looked for the collector's edition. What are you saying to me in the Discord? I looked for the collector's edition for Clair Obscur Expedition 33. It only comes to PS5. Oh, it looks so good. The sounds like the ninja stealth stuff is pretty good, but playing as a samurai, he was super bummed about. Okay. My boy GJX said that it's Pete. He said that it's Pete. This is my boy right here. Hang on. I got other sounds coming in. I'm so out of sorts. None of my stuff's right. Okay, here we go. What's he saying? Let's see it. Let's hear it.
Preview of Assassin's Creed Shadows because, for one, I am very biased. Did Ubisoft pay me to give a good review? Absolutely not. Did they promise me a trip to Disneyland if I said this game was good? They did not. However,
that's not true. I saw pictures of him at Disneyland. I'm just kidding.
Far Cry 6 was actually the first game that I reacted to on this channel. Ubisoft was for me because a few years ago, I did a cosplay of Enzio on my roof in New Orleans in 100-degree weather. And hell, I even have a creator code, GJX, that you can use in the Ubisoft store. And I get a percentage back if you purchase a game or anything with that code. They've invited me to Summer Game Fest. They've granted me different free codes to various games. And the Ubisoft reps I've came in contact with has been extremely nice and generous to me. Even though that's not me being paid directly, essentially, it's still a form of payment no matter how you look at it. So that in turn...
I have a mountain, a mountain of respect for this man saying this right here. Huge respect to open up your video admitting that you have been treated well by the developer and the publisher.
Turn makes me biased. I'm telling you that up front. But that also didn't stop me when I said Skull and Bones was the worst game I ever played. So even after that, they still send me codes and we still remain having a decent relationship. Now, in addition to that, growing up as a kid, I can remember wanting to be two things. I wanted to be Zack, the Black Power Ranger, and I wanted to be a black samurai or a ninja. So when
it's weird. When I first loaded up this video, I didn't think that he and I would have the same dreams. That's very...
Two worlds collided in a game franchise like Assassin's Creed that I love, inserted a black samurai. You can imagine someone like myself was extremely excited. So with all that being said, if you're still here watching the video after I've just put all of my cards on the table, then you are exactly the person that this video is for. So thank you for joining me.
Well, thank you. I appreciate this guy. Guys, subscribe to GJX. He's a good bro. He's a good homie. This looks freaking clean. Look at the water and the reflections. Oh! Ooh. He picked him up. The frick? Why are you giving him time?
So I played the 4 hour.
Okay, stop. Stop the presses. Everybody stop. I want to take him off the screen. I'm looking silly. That looked great. That looked great. How are people saying this looks dated? That looked like a next-gen game. Precise, fluid animations. He knocked that dude into the tree. Like, what are we talking about here? Kick looked janky? What? What do you mean janky? All right, we'll go back. What you talking about? Here we go. That didn't look janky at all. What do you mean? Those were charge ups and dashes. That looked fine. What was jaggy? What was janky? Tell me. That looked fine.
So I played a 4-hour preview of Assassin's Creed Shadows. It was a work in progress build. Now I wasn't in the office. I didn't go to Canada. I was right here inside the arcade in this seat.
Because he hit the tree? Of course he hit the tree. He hit an NPC in front of a tree and he hit the tree. What? His body bounced off the tree. It was janky when the dude hit the tree? Oh. Yeah. The kick was fine. The guy bounced off the tree a little awkwardly. I'll give you that. I thought he was going to go into the water. No. That's fine. Yeah. His bounce off the tree was a little janky. I'll give you that. That's fine. I'll give you that. That's fine. I think the kick looked fine, though.
Playing via the cloud with my PlayStation 5 controller. Now, I must say, I am absolute dog shit at preview videos. Out of all the videos I've done...
We're no longer safe for work. He's comfortable with swearing. He just said dog shit.
The last 2 weeks, I've been stressing about this one the most because I don't think I'm the most qualified. I'm just an excited gamer who loves video games, who loves the Assassin's Creed franchise, who
respect.
Hadn't had fun in an Assassin's Creed game probably since Assassin's Creed Black Flag, maybe Origins, but it's been quite a while. I didn't like Assassin's Creed Mirage that much, and I did not like Assassin's Creed Valhalla at all. That one really sent me over the top. So
if you like Origins, then we're homies and we're brothers for life, so we're fine.
Been kind of checked out. So when I saw I had to invite people to this game, I almost declined it. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go in blind and play it by myself. But I realized I have a community, I have an audience that still holds my words very close when I'm recommending or not recommending a game after all these years of doing YouTube, which I'm very grateful for. But I know I'm not going to be as extensive as some of these other big YouTubers, like guys that I watch like Skill Up or Jake Baldino or Joe Raptor or some of these other creators that's been in the space a long time, that's able to articulate their words a lot more accurately and precisely and more intelligent than me just saying, "This fucking show." I know I'm not going to be that, so I'm going to try to get y'all in and out. I'm just going to hit the core elements. The main question you want to know.
Listen. He sent me a DM about this. GJX, if you ever watch this segment, you just got to be you. You don't have to try to be articulate like those guys. Like, no one's going to watch you if you try to sound like those guys. You know what I mean? People love authenticity. That's all I feel like I've gotten in the last how many minutes? I feel like I'm getting authenticity. I don't feel like I'm getting somebody trying to be somebody else. You know what I mean? I think that's more compelling. I think it's more compelling than trying to be talking like another person or sounding like another person. I think this is fine. I think this is good.
No, the only question you want to know is this game good? Is Assassin's Creed back? To prepare for this, I went back and played because I wanted to grade this very almost unfairly and very harshly so I can give y'all a very good indication of what I mean. To me, the greatest samurai game ever created was Ghost of Tsushima. I have over 1,000 hours in that game. I've been playing.
I told you that he and I were brothers, right? We are brothers. This guy said he's got 1,000 hours in Ghost of Tsushima. I need a body pillow with GJX on it.
Playing Sekiro. I'm stuck on Lady Butterfly, but I have about 20 hours.
Hey, what did I say? What did I say? This is my brother here. We are brothers. He just said that he's stuck in Sekiro on Madame Butterfly. Bro, that's where I got stuck. I had to come back later. I had to come back later to Sekiro. Come on. We are separated at birth.
I was in that. I went and played Shadow of War for the first time because that combat is incredible. And one of my new recent favorite games of all time, Lies of P. I've went through that for the 4th time on New Game Plus with the parry.
Okay, he's better than me. He's better than me. He beat Lies of P. I need him to make me a guide video on how to beat the swamp monster.
Mechanics and the combat. So I went and played some of the greatest combat feeling games, the greatest parry mechanics, assassins, samurai games that they have to offer for me. And all
right, GJX, listen, if you're trying to beat Madame Butterfly, I'm going to tell you what somebody told me, and the game clicked. Hit her until she deflects. You'll beat her.
Went and played those for about a week or two. So by the time I transitioned into Assassin's Creed Shadows, as soon as I felt this combat, I was going to know if it was going to hold up to any one of these games. And I'm here to tell you, it does not. It doesn't feel as good as Sekiro or Lies of P or Shadow of War or definitely Ghost of Tsushima. But what I...
Okay, that's really good information. Again, this is good. This is a good video. Respect, like, serious. If you're looking to play AC Shadows and you want that precision, you want the combat to feel as good as Sekiro, Tsushima, and these other excellent endeavors, he's saying, no, it's not as good. It's not as good. All right, let's keep going.
Can say is, for me, this is the best feeling Assassin's Creed game since Assassin's Creed Origins. That was the last AC game, combat-wise, that I really enjoyed, even though...
See, I told you. Origins. AC Origins is the truth.
Brotherhood and Black Flag were two of my personal favorite AC games.
So he just said Origins, Brotherhood, and Black Flag. Like this, see what I'm saying? We're dealing with a fan here. This is a real fan.
It's of all time. Now, took notes as I was playing to kind of give you an idea. The biggest compliment I can give this game is this. It feels like one half of the game you're playing as a samurai / muscle brute, power fantasy, and the other half, it feels like you're back playing with Desmond or Enzio and the OG Enzio trilogy. And for me...
I love that he says Enzio. I love that he keeps saying Enzio. I said Enzio. It's Ezio, bro. It's Ezio. All right, well, let's go.
And during the prologue and the opening of the game, when you're playing as Naoi, I know my pronunciation may be off.
It's Naoi.
Zoom out and it's at night and you do that leap of faith, because I can't show the footage, I literally, my eyes got watered because I felt like I was back part of the Brotherhood, and that's one of the greatest compliments I can give this game. Like, I felt like I was back in Assassin's Creed whenever I was free.
Wait, is it Naoi or No Way? I feel like it's Naoi. Now or no? Which pronunciation? I thought it was Naoi.
In college playing it for the first time, so that's a fantastic compliment. When you playing as Yusuke, you feel like a...
I love it. You didn't get any of the names right, bro. Yasuke is so good.
Security guard. Like, the difference between the two characters is night.
Oh, it's No Way. Wait, no or now? Oh, you guys are all disagreeing. No way.
In day, literally. I know it's a joke in there somewhere, but I'm just gonna let that slide. Because for one, he's much slower. He's not jumping around and rolling on buildings like Noe does. I mean, you feel the weight, you feel the brute force. His defense is amazing. He's gigantic. So whenever one of these samurais tries to square off with you, and you see the size difference, it's hilarious. Because I mean, you can be 3v1 and absolutely brutally destroy everybody. And this game is brutal, like Mortal Kombat brutal. The first time I walked up to a guy and he said something to me and it gave me the option for a brutal assassination, he literally just rolled the guy's head off. The other guy, I stuck the sword at him and he picked him up and his freaking legs was dangling. It was awesome. And it gives you so many different options because, of course, at any time, at least during most of the game that I played, you can switch between Yusuke and Naoi. Of course, it's...
Oh, that was clean, though. That was clean, though. This transition's clean. Oh, there's no W. Okay, it's no way. I thought it was now way. Okay, no way. Yeah, Yasuke no way. Okay, here we go.
At least during most of the game,
kill and
you can switch between Yusuke and Naoi. Of course, it's fun going in, bashing heads, fighting everybody, bursting through the doors. I mean, it's unbelievable. But also, too, certain times you have to go the stealth route. And when you switched over to Naoi and it starts you off in the shadows and you up on those buildings, there's nothing you can't climb. The parkour, you're rolling, you feel good. It feels like Assassin's Creed. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with Eugene here. I don't see slow or clunky combat. It looks like it's methodical. Yeah, it's not clunky. It looks like slow and thoughtful and powerful. I think it looks good. I think it looks very good.
I don't know what else to tell you. I don't have to give you a lot of these words. It feels like an Assassin's Creed game at the core, the visuals, and because Naomi is much smaller, you can't brute force with her. Her defense is dramatically lower than Yusuke's. You die pretty fast if you try to go hand to hand. Trust me, I tried, but she can fight. She has a lot of different weapons at her arsenal, but her strength is in the shadows, hence the name AC Shadows. When you're on top of one of those clay tile roofs and you're running and you're ducking off in the shadows and you're kind of plotting and you're marking, it feels so good. It looks incredible. Again, I was playing via the cloud in 1080 HP, even though the footage that they provided me is my footage, by the way, and it's in 4K. I can't wait to play this on the PlayStation 5 Pro for myself in particular. Gameplay wise, the best feeling Assassin's Creed in the last decade, in my opinion. Just depends on which one is your favorite game. But
okay, so best feeling Assassin's Creed in the last decade. That's high praise from somebody who liked Origins, Black Flag, and Brotherhood. He's speaking to me right now. He's speaking to my heart. Like, those are the ones that I remember. I remember Origins, Black Flag, and Brotherhood. And if this man's saying this is the best feeling in the last decade, okay.
But for me, this one is up there with the NZO trilogy. Again, I only played 3.5, 4 hours. Now, of course, I've played a lot of games that I loved in the first 3 or 4 hours. I was enjoying Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League up until the Batman mission. After that, the cycle kicked in. I'm not quite sure how long this game is. I'm not sure about the Ubisoft bloat when they make a game 150 hours or something like that. If I'm not mistaken, it's rumored that the game is going to be between 30 and 40 hours. But again,
It's gonna be between Valhalla and Odyssey, I thought.
The 3 to 4 hours that I played, the best compliment I can give is I woke up the next morning and I said, damn, I have to wait until March to jump back into this. It feels awesome.
That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. See, that's the hook. That's the hook. When a game hooks you and you're like, I can't wait to go back. That's what I want to hear. I never want to hear somebody be like, you know, I didn't really feel like going back in, or I had to kind of force myself to go back in. That's the hook.
Awesome. Let's get into the story, because that was the biggest area of drama and uproar online was about Yusuke, if he was a samurai, if he was a retainer, blah, 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 blah. What I can tell you is this, because they won't allow me to show the footage because it's in the prologue. When this game starts, I'm going to go back to Animus, by the way. I hadn't forgot that. I just want to talk about the story real quick. But when the game starts, as a big black guy who's 6'3", who has an Asian best friend and a white best friend, who's been in areas where I'm the only big black guy, I can tell you, and I stay in the South of New Orleans, and I've dealt with my share of racism. I can tell you the intro made me uncomfortable, and I was happy, because that's exactly how it should feel as a big black ass dude like Yusuke is rolling through feudal Japan around this time. He's towering over everybody. Look like this. This is the perfect meme. This is how everyone was looking at Yusuke in the opening of the game. The Homelander disgust meme. That's exactly.
This is good. This is good. This is how you handle this, right? This is how it should feel. This is good. This is cinema.
How everyone was looking at him. That's how they treated him. That's how they talked to him.
I asked you, who this nigga?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, chat. I usually don't let that word show up in my content.
And by the way, I did play the game in the native language, which is Japanese and Portuguese, which definitely reminded me of Shogun. If you watch that show on FX, I mean, I love my samurai stuff. That's what's got me into Chinese wuxia games because of my love and fascination with being a samurai in feudal Japan. To me, I feel like that was the most authentic, and that's the way it should be played, in my opinion. The mounting animations are not the best, like the mount sinking. I don't know if that's like an English to, I'm not quite sure what's going on with that, but the mount animations was not that great, as you may see here on the screen. But the first interaction was tense. They made it very clear, like, hey, you don't belong here. You're a slave. You're here for a reason. I'm taking him. He works for me now. Let's get to work.
I think this is exactly, I think this is good. I think that's the appropriate way to treat this. They're not trying to just act like, oh yeah, this is just a normal thing. Like they're making it a part of the story. I think this is good. I think that's a respectful way to do it.
Like they were not equal, no matter the size. Like you're an asset, you're a tool, you're big, you can use a sword, we're gonna use you. And that's how the game opened. They treated him like the internet treated him whenever he was first announced that they was using a black samurai. And I was happy because that's exactly how it should feel if it's been as authentic as possible. And Naoi's story, without obviously any spoilers, was very emotional. I think the marketing should have led with her just because she's the true Assassin's Creed anchor into this game, in my opinion. But her story literally had me tearing up at the opening, and I think it's gonna.
You guys want to know who this is? Let me right here. This is GJX. I'm sorry. He's a mutual. I'm not subscribed to him. Oh my gosh. You guys didn't see that. It's fine. We follow each other on Twitter. Okay, so here I'm subscribed to him. Listen. Subscribe to this guy. Get him. Look at this. All right? Come on now. He's on his road to 100K. He does good work. Busted? Yeah, busted in 4K. Frick. All right, anyway, let's get back to it.
Hit a lot of people, and the way they bring the two together, because we jumped around, they gave us the prologue, we have an open world section, then we had one last mission at the end that I did not finish because I was out of time because I was too busy fighting everybody, and I kept failing the mission. I played on like not normal, but like right above, right below normal, and I was still getting clapped up, especially when I played as Naoi, because again, and I'm terrible at stealth because I hadn't played stealth in a long time. But once you get it, you got it. The Animus.
You guys said brother's my ass. No, we're separated at birth. Yeah, we're separated at birth. I just forgot to sub to him.
System. When the game opened with that amazing Assassin's Creed homage stinger and it starts glitching, I go, wait, are they doing it? And they did it. And listen, I know we had Animus, like they had the Animus hub, which is the AC Infinity hub. They had, all this other crap inside. I know in AC Valhalla, they had like the Animus like missions. It didn't really mean nothing. Animus hadn't meant anything pretty much since the Ezio trilogy and Desmond. I know AC Brotherhood was the last time that I remember it fondly. Now again, this was just the intro section, but man, having that in there, hearing that voice, a bunch of memories and this it just took me back. You mix that in with the actual feel and gameplay of being a true assassin. If you're an AC fan, you're going to, at least so far what I've played, if you're an AC fan, you are absolutely going to love this game. Even more so than just a casual walking in who's never played one. You're still going to have a good time. But if you're OG, you're going to really appreciate some of the things they brought back to this. And I'm afraid a lot of these previews are going to go into so much depth that's going to ruin a lot of the surprises that I was able to get myself as I was playing. And it's just little nods here and there and little animations. Like, I'm not sure exactly.
This looks so good, bro. This looks so good. Look at the rain and the reflections on his armor.
Exactly what the game was like before they took the extra time to delay it, but it seems like the delays has paid off and they have paid dividends. And I was so afraid that I was going to be like by myself, like, because I started DMing a few people that I know previewed it. I said, dude, am I crazy? Am I glazing right now? That was amazing. And it was like, nah, man, I'm hearing whispers that everyone else is feeling the same way. Then I saw a few other mummers online about, hey, no, that shit was good. I said, oh my God, thank God, because if I'm the only one out here glazing AC Shadows, and that's truly how I feel, I'm going to get crushed, bro. So I was so happy to see that, at least right now as of this recording, I wasn't alone in this, because
I think that's crazy. Like, he's basically speaking to like an entire sort of inside baseball, like behind the scenes feel that every YouTuber feels, that if I come out and I'm positive, I'm going to get eviscerated. Like, I'm not allowed to just be like, game's dope. Like, you're just like, that's against the rules. And I think he felt that. He was like, am I crazy? Like, is this good? This is good. And he was worried if he came out and said that he'd get beat up for it. Right? I think that's unfortunate. I think it's an unfortunate reality.
I need to wrap this video up. I'm just going to hit you with some of my quick notes that I made. The NPCs actually have a brain. You know, they're not totally dumb. Like when you walk through the town, they looking at you like, who's this big black guy and why is he here? Why is his skin that color? That's literally how they look at you. Visually, it looks amazing. Kind of walking around looking at the landscape again, just coming off playing some of these other, like Ghost of Tsushima and Sekiro, these games that are so beautiful with fantastic art direction. This game is a looker. But to me, Assassin's Creed has never had the problem of their games looking ugly. For the most part, that game has always looked good, but they just felt shallow within this last decade, in my opinion. But this one, the world is alive. You can interact with, you can break box, like everything is alive. The NPCs. Again, the NPCs have a brain. Like, they're not just mindlessly let you cut someone's head off and then just ignore what they just seen. You know, they actually seem to know and care and be active in the world. The music and the score, the music so far that I've heard, the music was great. The scores was fantastic. You just, the best compliment, you feel like you in feudal Japan. Again,
hopefully there's no hip hop.
For someone like me who has taken in so much of this of the Japan and the samurai culture, who have played so many hours of samurai games, for me to be in this game, for me to be playing this game and still be super interested and super locked in, especially playing in the native language, it feels incredible. The main menu layout, I mean,
I like that he played it in the native language. I felt like that was the best way to play. That was the best way to play Ghost of Tsushima. So I think that's good. I think it's good that he played that way.
Nothing crazy. You know, you still got your map. You have these little scouts that if you're looking for a certain person or clues, you can send out the scouts and have them search for you. They can come back and report to you. So much small stuff like that again, I know it's going to be a lot of other previews that's way better than me, that's going to give you a lot more details that you're going to need. But at the core, for me, at this stop here, I just want to ask you a question. Is the game good? And yes, game is good. Game is very good, especially if you're looking to scratch that Assassin's Creed itch that you hadn't been able to scratch in a long time, like myself. Appreciate y'all taking your time to hear.
Yo, guys, check my man out. Check my man out. I'm going to give you guys a link. Check him out. JGX has always been kind to me. He was DMing with me about that. You know, giving me a little bit of the inside on it. All right. Let me give you guys a link to his channel and his video. Hang on one second. I got to make sure that, yeah, I got Chrome muted over here. I'm all out of sorts. Y'all. Okay. GJX Gaming Arcade. Throw this man a subscription. Throw him a sub. Check out his video. Give him some love. I feel good after watching that. I do. Ninja Gaiden 4 is an Xbox first-party title from Xbox Global Publishing, and it's Play Anywhere, another Xbox game. Wait, are they... I'm confused. Why the frick is this guy adding me in every single one of these dadgum tweets? What are you doing, bro? You got to chill. Bro. You tagging me in everything. You just out here just cheerleading for everything that Xbox is doing. Like, I'm glad you're excited, but you don't need to tag me in every tweet, dadgum. Seemed honest. Yeah, I loved that GJX was like, it's not going to be on par with Sekiro and Tsushima, and that's fine. That's fine. Like, I don't need that from an Assassin's Creed. But the fact that he spoke well of it And he spoke as if it was the best that he had played in a while. Like, best Assassin's Creed that he's played since, what, Origins. That, to me, that speaks well of the game. It does. Let me just call Koei Tecmo first party. Colt Eastwood is claiming that the Ninja Gaiden 4 is an Xbox first-party title. He's saying from Xbox Global Publishing. So is the Ninja Gaiden 4 game from Team Ninja, is it being published by Xbox? That's what Colt Eastwood's claiming. He's claiming it's a first-party title. I mean, I don't care. It's going to be freaking on... It's going to be on all platforms, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Like, Doom's first party as well, is it not? So the publisher's the determiner now? If that's the case, then please tell me who publishes matters now. All right. Yeah, publisher's Microsoft Corporation. Let me show you. Ninja Gaiden 4 announced, right? Scroll all the way down below all this. Right there. Microsoft's the publisher. It's interesting, isn't it? That's an interesting goalpost shift. Really interesting. That means all of the China Hero games are first party. Interesting. What a sudden turn of events. All of a sudden, who publishes it matters. Right? Like Helldivers and Stellar Blade. I mean, I don't... You're... You're open. Yeah, that's what you're saying. I mean, hey. If the publisher makes it first party, then I think everything just got a little bit different in your little scorekeeping that you all play, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm not making the rules. I mean, I'm just sitting here in the chair talking. I mean, you're the one out here making the rules. I mean, you're the one out here saying it is first party. And those were console exclusives? Yeah, those are actually exclusives too. They were just, I got a little bit left. They were just published by PlayStation. Oh man. Let's see here. We got to snip. Let's do a little snipping here. Let's do a little snip here. Let's just snip this tweet. Let's see. Okay, post. So if you publish the game, it is first party now. Got it. So if you publish the game, it is first party now. Got it. We got it. We got it. We're good. Okay, that's what determines first party. Thank you. Oh, come on. You know? Well. All of a sudden, what's first party has changed. Oh, PlayStation doesn't have any games, guys. You know, PlayStation don't have no games. PlayStation's just out here publishing games. They don't have any games. They're not first party. It's only first party if you own the studio. I don't make the rules. No, it was Zubair. It wasn't who cares about sales. He said sales don't matter. It was like, do you remember when the one guy said, who cares about the player base? He's like, I'm having fun when he was talking about Concord. He's like, who cares about the player base? I'm like, what? No, not player base. I'm sorry. Who cares about the player numbers? I'm like, what do you mean the player numbers? If no one's playing Concord, it doesn't matter that you're having fun. He said, who cares about the player numbers? I'm having fun. Great. Hopefully you and the 12 people that were still playing at the end of Concord's life are having a ball. Who cares about the player numbers? Oh, sales don't matter. Guys, listen. If you publish the game, it's first party. Let's raise a glass to the great year. To the great year that PlayStation had last year. Congratulations, PlayStation. You did it. Oh my gosh. I think if they own the studio or own the IP, it's first party. But if it's independent studio and the developer owns the IP, it's third party. Here's the reality, Hal. Listen. Here's the reality. There are so many different amalgamations of this. There really are. There are so many different amalgamations. Like Helldivers, PlayStation owns the IP, but Helldivers, the developer is independent, and then the game was PC and PlayStation, right? And then you have like something like Stellar Blade, where like PlayStation steps in and publishes, but they don't own the studio and they don't own the IP, and it's probably going to come to PC later. Like, there's so many different combinations, it becomes absolutely pointless to have these debates. That's why I'm laughing at the entire thing. Like, suddenly being like, Ninja Gaiden 4 is a first party game. Oh, I understand now. It's first party if you publish the game. Oh, well, thank you. You just basically confirmed that PlayStation dropped a bunch of first party games last year after continuing to say that they didn't. Like, do you see? You're not dealing with like actual hard lines or facts or consistency. It's just, well, let's grab whatever, boundaries and barriers and structures we can. We're winning. But it's like playing Calvin ball. The rules are always changing so the person can claim that they've won. It's like, I don't, win what? Win what exactly? What are you winning if you always have to change the rules and the goalposts to claim that you're scoring points? Like, it's so pointless. It's pointless. It's stupid. Now, all of a sudden, after all of 2024, we had to hear from these buffoons about how PlayStation has no games. Now you're claiming Ninja Gaiden, a multi-plat game at launch, it's a first party because Microsoft's publishing it. You don't own the dev, you don't own the IP, but it's first party. Get the frick out of here. It's stupid. It's like, there's no rules, there's no definitions. It's like whose line is it anyway? It's like where the rules are made up and the points don't matter. It's like, I don't even know what you're keeping track of anymore. It would be like saying, our video games have more vowels in the name than yours, we win. Like, what? Who cares about that? That's what it feels like. It just feels completely made up. First party equals the publisher owns the studio and the IP. Second party, the publisher owns the IP but not the studio. Third party, the publisher does not own the studio or the IP. Did he say it was first party? Yes. Yes. He did. Like, I screenshot it. I can't reply to his tweets because he blocked me. I screenshot it right here. Ninja Gaiden 4 is an Xbox first-party title from Xbox Global Publishing, and it's Play Anywhere, another Xbox game, fall of 2025. So I said, so if you publish the game, it is first-party now. Got it. Thanks. Now we know the rules, so let's keep score according to that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Add them up. In the words of Joker, rack them up, rack them up, rack them up, rack them up. Add them all up. All last year, we had to hear about how, PlayStation has no games and at least Xbox is bringing first-party games. Well, you just said that all you have to do is publish the game for it to be first-party. Thanks for letting us know. Now we know what the score really is. Thanks. Add them up. Do you see? It's like all last year you're going to say that, but then we're going to enter 2025 and it's like, well, now the rules are different. Because you just dropped an Xbox Developer Direct where basically every game was a multiplat. So you got to come up with some way to make that a celebration for the diatribes and all of the things you said for the past 48 months or however many months you guys have been on this weird vibe with them. Now we've got to change the rules because you just dropped an Xbox Developer Direct and it's like, well, everything's a multiplat with the exception of like one, like what, South of Midnight, which will probably eventually make its way to PlayStation. Even when I tried to give them flowers and I was like, big win for the Xbox guys, big win for Game Pass. You're getting the Ninja Gaiden 2 remake today on Game Pass Shadow Drop. Well, it's on PlayStation as well. And it's PlayStation 5 Pro enhanced. So Phil said that before. GJX says, tell Ono I said thanks. I appreciate you stopping by. So far, so good. Can't wait to play more. I appreciate you guys showing love. Love to our boy over there at GJX. Thank you for doing that. I love afternoon drinking with Lono. He's super spicy. I'm just tired of it. Your shenanigans get brought to my doorstep, and I got to deal with all this weirdness. Like all last year, we had to hear about this. It's like, listen, just celebrate the games. Today was a great showcase, a 10 out of 10 killer showcase. Gamers walk away and win. Doom and South of Midnight and Expedition 33 and Ninja Gaiden, we all win. And you want to do some weird scorekeeping, go ahead. But I'm going to hold you to be consistent. That's all. That's all. I'm just going to hold you to be consistent. A $5 super chat from PW H-Town. So now, since we have new rules, Sony dropped 4 first-party exclusive last year. That's what I'm saying. Oh, so if you publish the game, it's first-party. Great. You just changed the score that you claimed was all bad for PlayStation last year. It's just stupid. It's Calvin Ball. That's all it is. It's Calvin Ball. Eugene says, why are y'all engaging with someone who was banned and is now evading? Wait, who's back from a ban evasion? Wait. Cliffo. Oh, Cliffo. You ain't getting a gifted sub, son. You banned. Okay. Go talk about me on Twitter. Yo, I appreciate you, Brooklyn, out here engaging with my man GJX. It'll be better on PC with Game Pass Ultimate. I mean, will it be better with your PC, though? I mean, will it be better with your PC, though? Like, I mean... I mean, yeah, you can get it. Game Pass Ultimate's the best deal. It is. But is it going to be better on your PC, though? I mean, I'm just asking the questions. Inquiring minds want to know. They want to know. Is it going to be better on your PC though? Oh. There's no way it was a different Cliffo. No, it was the same. It was the same. He got banned a long time ago. He had a history here. He was a member. Which, wow, what a day. 807 members on the week. Golly. Good golly. People don't seem to understand that the acronym stands for personal computer as in your personal computer. Lono, build your new PC. I can't build a new... It's definitely better than your streaming PC. It's so true. We had an honest-to-God 50 bomb train. We did. Like 3 50 bombs in a row. No, 4. Was it 4? My freaking it's so stupid. It's stupid 5-year-old Micro Center PC. I need a new PC. Somebody send me one, please. Starforge, somebody. Jack Garland with a $10 super chat. You want to beat the swamp monster? Use a summon. Use a summon for Lightning Muscle Mommy. Heck, the next boss too. Click refuse and enjoy the greatest Soulsborne boss since Ishin. You're welcome. Summoning didn't do anything for me in the swamp monster. He put all that crap on the ground and I died. YouTube really needs to address these chat features. Went from locking up browsers to PCs. I'm here to tell you, creature, I think there's been something wrong with that PC for a while. Let me explain to you how I know. So I would record my videos for you. I would open up Windows Explorer to go like rename the files, and it would take forever. I mean, forever. For it to like let me see the files and the names. I would rename them and it would take a long time to actually change the file name. And I was like, oh, I think this thing might be, maybe the hard drive's going bad. I don't know. Putting Nameless Puppet in the same breath as Ishin's blasphemy. Ishin's God. You better be careful. I'm telling you something was wrong with that PC for 2 years. Hey, we got a new hard drive in it a while ago. We did. Like right now on this rig, if I go Internet Explorer and I open up videos, it says working on it. And it's taken a while on this rig too. Completely different rig. It is. Taking a minute. Maybe because I haven't looked in the drive folder. I'm sorry, the videos folder in a long time. Completely different rig. It's doing the same thing. It's just like the little green bar at the top of Windows Explorer is like slowly moving over. It was painful. It was painful to like go in and rename video files. He calls everything a hard drive. I'm sorry. SSD. Okay, so I opened it and now I wonder if I close and reopen it. I haven't opened it in a long time. Over here. So now, if I go in... No, it's doing the same thing over here. I don't know. That could be a Windows thing. That's just Windows being a piece of... Yeah, completely different rig is doing the exact same thing. I've opened up the video folder again, and it's just sitting here. Just freaking like the green bar is filling. It's taking for freaking ever. Completely different computers, and they're doing the same thing. I don't know if that's them showing their age or, again, if that's just Windows being frickin' Windows. Restart Windows Explorer from the task manager? Really? I don't want to do that while I'm streaming. So, hang on a second. You're saying restart it from the task manager? I've never heard of that. So if we sort the apps by name, I don't even see Windows Explorer in the process. Wait, Windows processes. Maybe it's in a different list. Maybe it's down here. Yeah, Windows Explorer. You're saying restart it? Okay, restart. Okay. If I do this. Oh my gosh. It's so much faster. I didn't even know you could do that. No, I'm on a different PC. This is the rig that's been crashed. This is the rig that was crashing today. Holy frick. That was like immediate. How is that why does it do that? Fixed, yeah. Yeah, so is that just a Windows Explorer thing? Why does that work? That was so frustrating. Like, every single time I would record a video, I'd go to the file folder with all my videos, and I'm like, bro, catch up! Like, come on! Like, it would just sit there. Indexing, it fixes a lot of issues. Well, thank you for that trick. I don't know why my streaming rig was crashing then today. It's clearly not a hard drive issue. That completely fixed the issue that I was having. Something must be overheating. I don't know what could be overheating. Explain? I'm convinced technology hates you. It's because I hate it. Here's $2 for the killer Walmart gaming rig. Yeah. So, you know, who was it? Abe. Abe tried to start a super chat rig fund. Here's the deal. If you guys want to do that, we shouldn't do that through YouTube because they take 30%. If you guys genuinely are wanting to do that, we can look into options. I don't want people doing that. Super chat and gifteds are just a fun YouTube vibe. It's a great way of support. It adds to the members. It adds to the community. If you guys are genuinely wanting to do that, there are ways we can do that that wouldn't be so ineffective. Restarting Windows Explorer fixes issues with the Windows Explorer process, which is responsible for file management, search functionality, and displaying the desktop. Yeah, there's no reason to give YouTube that money. If you guys are genuinely wanting to fund something like that, then there's other ways for us to do that are more effective. That's not instead of a Venmo. I actually have a Venmo, but I think it has my full name on there, so we'd probably want to do something else. When Andrew Schwab and I ended our podcast, I had to set up a Venmo so he could send me the cash. I don't know if there's a way to set up my Venmo where you can't see my full name. Tip on his only puns. Literally turning off and back on again would be surprised what works a lot more than you think it does. Wheezy, I didn't even know that was an option. I would just record a video. And when I record a video for Creature, I record like 6 parts. Bro, it was so freaking frustrating. It was like, oh my gosh, just opened up the freaking folder so I can see the files. It took forever. I didn't know you could go in and just restart Windows Explorer. Start an OnlyFans and we can gift there. I'm not starting an OnlyFans. Yeah, I don't know why the streaming rig is crashing. I don't know. I had the MSI Afterburner running, so the fans on the graphics card were spinning. Maybe it just needs cleaned out. I have no idea. We need more immediate results than that, though, so the sooner we can handle that, the better, as in tomorrow or Saturday. We did well in December. Let me clear out all bills and everything, and then I'll take a peek. I could go to the local guy and be like, what do you got? I need something at this threshold. Really all we need, I literally just need a freaking strong graphics card so we can do NVENC and AV1 when it launches. You know why it was crashing? Why was it crash? You think it's because of Chrome? Glad I could help. I had issues. It's a 28 Ti that's been streaming 7 hours a day for 6 years. You think the graphics card's going bad? You just need a streaming rig? I just need a streaming rig. I need a strong graphics card that can do AV1 once it becomes standard on YouTube. That's all I need. That's all I need. I don't need a monster. If we're going to build a gaming rig in the future, that's different. We'll build a monster for the gaming rig. I just need something that can literally have a monster graphics card in it. Preacher thinks that the GPU is the issue. I don't know what we can put in this thing. This old Bessie's been running for a long time. The CPU's not new. Memory is not new. Motherboard's not new. I think the power supply and the hard drive and the water coolant system on the CPU are all new. Deep 3000 series should do it, says Wheezy. I could take it to the local place and say, hey, I need you to upgrade my video card. This is what I need. Can you do it? When can you have it done by? I could do that this weekend. I mean, this streaming option will get us through tomorrow. We need two 4070 Supers. It's 3200. Okay. Not a complex issue. All right. My friend had an issue with his graphics card. His screen would go black. Yeah, that's what mine did. My screens went black first. That's the first thing that would happen. They would go black. We swapped it out and fixed it. Tested on the second PC and it caused issues again. Yeah, my screens would go blink and the PC was on. And I was like, huh? And then the computer would restart itself. I literally made the change because I was like, bro, if we try to do this Xbox stream and it keeps crashing, everyone's going to leave. Like, no one's going to stay. No one's going to stay for a stream where I keep crashing. So I literally made the call. I was like, we don't have a choice here. I have to switch rigs. I have to. And what did we end up with on that first stream? Almost 10K. Oh, it hit 10K. Well, great. Great. That's good. That's good news. Even though that the frickin' thing crashed on me a bunch. Whatever. It auto-placed ads. That's fine. Probably just get by with the GPU upgrade then. I would have left. Why would you stay? You're trying to watch the showcase. Listen, I know where people's priorities are. Your priority is not to me when an event's happening like that. Nobody was going to stay if we were crashing. So I made the call. I was like, if I boot back up and start streaming again, we're going to miss our window. I literally spent that entire time switching everything. Switched all the cables, switched the cap cards, switched the camera, switched the microphone, switched the internet. I did all of that. And then we started with a 10-minute, maybe a 14-minute countdown for the developer direct. We would have been freaking cooked if I booted back up and we crashed again. We would have lost everybody. So the opening show hit 10K. It probably would have hit 12 or 15K if we wouldn't have crashed, and we probably would have gotten way more members because people were going crazy. The gifted members were just insane, and all the momentum stopped because this freaking stream crashed. Yeah, I went back live with 10 minutes to spare. I made the right call. I was like, I gotta switch. I gotta switch now or we're dead in the water. There's no way I can stream on this rig. It's just gonna keep crashing. So we did it. I kept telling myself, stay calm. All things are meant to happen in the way that they happen. Figure it out. And I did. Yeah, the gaming rig is not a front burner issue. I need a good streaming rig before we do anything with a gaming rig. I need a good streaming rig. My streaming rig's, sadly, having an issue. You know what codec he's currently running? I mean, I don't know when the last time we updated the video drivers on this. I'll tell you that much. I don't know the last time I updated the video drivers on the streaming rig. It's all about the encoders, not the raw horsepower. I mean, the 2080 could be going bad or it could be a driver issue. Like I said, I come down here and I do everything I can to make the content go. I type up my monologues, I record videos, I hang out with you. I don't have time to babysit the dadgum computer. I don't have time for any of that. Keep yourself up to date. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, y'all give me grief about starting late. I wish you could see things from my side of the camera, man. Like, it is... We are holding on by a dadgum thread sometimes. NVIDIA Game Ready driver or Studio driver? It wants me to pick one. I don't know. Optimized for games and creative applications like OBS. Go ahead. I don't care. I don't need the overlay. Drivers. Let me tell you what driver I'm on. Currently, I'm on the GeForce Game Ready driver from October the 1st of 2024. That's what I'm on right now. And it says the latest NVIDIA Studio driver is December the 10th. So it couldn't have been the driver, really? October the 1st? I mean, that's not... That can't be it. Console gamers are PC experts now. I mean, Cobra Kai, you've been baiting all day, but you might want to relax. There's people in here that know quite a bit about PCs. You're not updating your drivers right now, are you? It's a separate rig. It's not the rig I'm streaming on. I would never do that while I'm streaming. I want his streaming rig to have some life, like 5 years or so. 4070 will do that, and it's cheap as dirt, says Creature. You're on the December 5th update. It's downloading a December 10th update, version 566.36. That's what it's downloading right now. I was on 565.90. Bear says, "Oh, Cobra Kai, you sweet summer child, you have no idea who's in here." Yeah, there's a lot of PC guys in here. You don't think that. You think it's just a bunch of, like, you know, we'll do a custom installation. We'll do a clean installation. Continue. I don't even know if I want to switch back. Like, with what happened, we just streamed for 2.5 hours on my gaming rig with no problem. I'm half tempted to just switch everything to that. You know what I mean? I'm half tempted to just switch everything to that and ride it out. You know? And not switch back and run any issues. And then what Creature's advocating for, like, build something new or update or something. We're all console plebs who don't hold multiple degrees. That's right. I was referring to the people who were saying this is why PC gaming sucks compared to console. Well, at some level, they're correct. I've never had this issue with my consoles. I'm playing my game and having I'm playing my game and we're 20 minutes in it. Better update the drivers. Better check a forum. What should I change? Is there a setting that's wrong? Should I reset? Should I reseat my graphics card? I've never had to do that on my console, bro. I mean, there's some truth to what they're saying, dude. We have full-on IT pros in here. In my previous life, it was my job. I built literally hundreds of rigs. Yeah, we got some brains in here. And even some of the brains will tell you they prefer to play on console to avoid all this frickin' shenanigans. You know? Who's baiting now? I'm not baiting. That wasn't even bait. I'm being serious. All right, it updated the studio driver. I don't know how to test this thing. Green room, I better outline my plan. Well, it's 3:30. Yeah, we should probably go to green room. Hey, this is a great reason for you right now to upgrade to Member Plus or to sign up for Member Plus. It supports me directly, and you get to go to the end of the day segment where we plan the next day, and we're trying to get more and more people on the Member Plus. It's $6 instead of $5, and it supports me directly. We are really, really trying to see that number hit 600, and I'll tell you where we are right now. I just scheduled Green Room. You're not going to be able to extend today. We're already at 800. We're going to, what was the goal for 1,000? Do you guys even remember? If we hit 1,000 on the week, I don't even remember what it was. We are at 563. That's the highest we've ever been on Member Plus and above. It is the highest we've ever been. Let me go to, where's that room where I had that? Wait, where'd my room go with the records? Where'd my member record room go? Where is that? Discord mods. Where'd my room go? No, did somebody accidentally delete my room, or am I just blind? Where the frick is it? We had a room with all the records on the Wait, I found it. Discord admins had been minimized. What is that? 563. Member Plus and above. I found it. It was minimized. It was a minimized category. All right, 563. That's our current record for Member Plus and above. 563. Wait, King Thrash's channel legit got deleted? The frick? What did he do? Oh yeah, he's gone. He is frickin' gone from my sub list. Holy frick, what did he do? Whiskey blind? No, it wasn't that I was blind. Technical place. This is the last channel that got deleted. Yeah, I deleted Eternal Strands. I was putting some notes in there. No, it was the Discord admins category in the Discord. It had been minimized, so the channels weren't listed. I figured it out. All right, here. I'm going to give you guys a link. I'm going to set up. Wait, ads automator. No. Come on, stop all this. Okay. All right. I got to set up redirect as well. And I'll give you guys a link. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Weezy, you don't like him? I've enjoyed some of his videos. He takes swings at people that I think deserve it. Not all the time, but a lot of the time I think he... All right, here you go. There's a link to Green Room. Upgrade to Member Plus if you want to come with us. All right, hey, listen. This is a Green Room. The day of the Xbox Developer Direct. We had so many tech issues, which was so unfortunate, but we still had a legendary day. We went on a 50-bomb member train. I don't know if that's ever happened on the channel before. If you're watching this, it means you're at Member Plus or VIP. Thank you for supporting Thank you for supporting the channel directly with your membership. We are trying to get more of that direct support. So if you're watching the tail end of this stream and you can't come with us, consider upgrading to Member Plus or just sign up brand new and click join. All right, I'm going to end that stream. And I am going to redirect folks over, and then I'm going to change that thumbnail as well. I don't know if I saved the thumbnail.